Play, Jonny picks up a cheeky Pokeball, looking to catch them all. One by one, we're ticking them off our list, using the white and red.
Prem ball, it shakes 3 times and the sparkle click says it all.
Running through the grass, they're using sweet scent and their mind to grasp as we climb Mount Cornet and hit the peak. Stairs appear from the heavens as we seek, stepping up to God. Arcus was the hardest to. Sparkle and Shaman bloomed like a flower. They didn't have enough power to resist the Prem Ball magic, and now we're searching for Darkrai and making children cry as we get the 1, 2, click, click, kaboom. And as viewers witness madness and drops the hype, anything is possible with my friends by my side. A cheeky like we set to 10 thumbs up. Let's make some noise for your UK shiny hunter. LPJ doing hunts nearly every day, bringing more heat than my boy Charizard. Hitting you with the Palm Lucario. Switches out for a cheeky water slash ice. Chill, cool, pulling you down like Lapras to sing you a song. Maybe bring Gengar along to dream. Each to another day, let's flow away. Alarm clock start the day, we're gonna be late for Oaks giveaway. Giveaway. Play, Jonny picks up a cheeky Pokeball, looking to catch them all. One by one, we're ticking them off our list, using the white and red.
Prem ball, it shakes 3 times and the sparkle click says it all.
Running through the grass, they're using sweet scent and their mind to grasp as we climb Mount Cornet and hit the peak. Stairs appear from the heavens as we seek, stepping up to God. Arcus was the hardest to. Sparkle and Shaman bloomed like a flower. They didn't have enough power to resist the Prem Ball magic, and now we're searching for Darkrai and making children cry as we get the 1, 2, click, click, kaboom. And as viewers witness madness and drops the hype, anything is possible with my friends by my side. A cheeky like we set to 10 thumbs up. Let's make some noise for your UK shiny hunter. LPJ doing hunts nearly every day, bringing more heat than my boy Charizard. Hitting you with the Palm Lucario. Switches out for a cheeky
Yo.
Chill, cool, pulling you down like Lapras to sing you a song.
Yo, how's it going? Welcome in, Kyler, Jack, Bohel, Johannes, and Sprout. Let's go.
Alarm clock start the day, we're gonna be late for Oaks giveaway.
Alright, I'll catch up with chat 2-6.
Giveaway.
Oh, I've got
Yo, it's Let's Play Jonny on the screen tonight, catching all these Pokemon, feeling out of sight. From Pikachu to Charmander, let's take flight. Streaming live, get ready for gaming light. Let's play Jonny with the Pokeball. Gonna catch them all, never gonna fall.
There we go. Turn it down a little bit. I only had it up a little bit more for the intro. So, getting my counters sorted. Right, that's on. That's cool. That's cool. Right. Cool. Good. Right. How's everyone doing? Hello, Jonny. Hello, Bahal. How you been, bud? Hope you've been keeping yourself well. Probably going to be lurking most of the time because I'm prepping for an iPhone hunt. Oh, good luck. My daughter bought an iPhone actually the other day. Hopefully you get a good deal on that, bud. Oh, bud. Right, has that gone on? Cool. And the other one went on, didn't it? Go, let's go. Been alright. How have you been? Yeah, man. I'm good. Typical Thursday, man. Shopping is done. Housework done. The other half has been decorating our front room. But other than that, man, enjoying my day off. As always, as it should be. But no, man, I'm glad you're doing alright. 4 egg sandwich deep into this. 4 egg sandwiches are deep into it. The iPhone. Oh, I thought you generally meant an actual iPhone. You're talking about Pokemon. Nah, good luck on the shiny though, bud. Let's get this Darkrai. Not bad today. Good day, is it? It's a good day, is it, Tyler? Right. Yep, that's gone on, and that is good. I'm a bit all over the place at the minute. It's a decoration. So she's painted the walls now. The sanding and all that's done. She's bought new lampshades today. Some new photo frames and that. So yeah, it's nearly getting there. After I clean my boxes, I had 18 free boxes to do this hunt. And right now I have 7 full of eggs. I'm sure you have that shiny within that 7 boxes, bud. Oh, she's definitely going to town, 100%. I told you she would, didn't I, the other day? When I said obviously I couldn't stream because she was sanding and that thing was loud. You got to think, I was up in my room and all I could hear is and I was like, that'll probably go straight through the straight through onto the mic. I'd do your last sandwich you're in, Sprout, and then I'd just shiny hunt it. Unless you're after multiple. I'm sure you've got it in there. In them boxes. I only normally do... What do I do? About 5, 6 a time for a stream. And, you know, sometimes I can be lucky and get it. You think 30 a box, 30 encounters a box, so... And obviously if you got Sparkling Charm as well, obviously that'll help. But I hope everyone's Thursday's been going amazing though, other than that. Oh, I managed. I hope. Well, I gather you noticed the. I managed to get the song onto the playlist. Did it earlier while I was doing the washing up. I was like, oh, I'll put that as the intro today. I need to change this because it's doing me in. It's on my bigger screen, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I like to see it on the bigger screen, whereas you lot have the shorts version. But I have the window minimized. And it's, there we go. Now I can see it a lot better. It's just to make sure, definitely, that the encounters are going up. Josie messaged me and said I would make a perfect therapist. Well, you know what was it? Occupation to go into now, Tyler. How's Josie doing anyway? Did you have a good little catch up? I mean, I've hatched 913 Fuecoco eggs. Still don't have the shiny. Damn, Fuecoco being like that, is it? What do you think? You've, what, coming up to double the allot now? Well, near enough, shall I say. She's wanting me in uni. Yeah, she's doing good. now officially discharged from her care now. Are you feeling though that it's 100% helped you? Obviously, I know like you always said that she did really well. But do you feel well enough or confident enough to say that you come out at the other end, feeling 110%? I have someone called Joanna now, and she's good. Another one. Or need to do this ring. It's neglected it for a week. I don't know, but Joanna's doing my last part of my care. Yeah, but a good thing is you're on the last part. That's got to say something. Boom, boom, boom. Do you know what? I actually enjoyed doing Burmy yesterday. Like I said yesterday, if we get Registeel today, I'll be switching back to the Burmy hunt and start making some extra dents in extra dents on the encounters on that. I thought you did. You seemed happier with Burmy. I think it was more just because it wasn't the switch. And it's like sort of like encounter times that made it feel a lot better. It was like I could fly through encounters and like with this it's sort of like every what, just under every minute, possibly maybe around about a minute a counter, whereas on the DS I was probably getting 3-4 encounters a minute. Gonna be honest, enjoying going back to the older consoles. Like I always like soft resetting on the DS anyway. Like I've always said it's my favourite console to soft reset on. I wonder how much quicker it'd be on the Switch 2. Because you got to think this, the newer versions, so the Lumia's versions of the software on the 3DS is probably twice as quick as the older system. So I wonder if I was to put BDSP in the Switch 2, would I be able to get a quicker encounter due to the processor being better? Like, obviously, I know, you know what I mean, like it booting, loading up. Perfect timing, like that. Old guff a lot. Oh. And I didn't do too bad yesterday. Should I say yesterday? Today. Granted, I woke up a couple of times in the night, but I got up at 7 today, so it's better than 3 o'clock. Possibly, but I don't think it would be that much faster. Yeah, I don't think it would be much faster, but I think it would probably be quicker. Like, quicker enough to notice, if you know what I mean. It's good. Yeah, I'm just hoping tonight I'll wake up at about... I wouldn't mind, obviously, waking up at about 4. For tomorrow, obviously, I've got work. But when I'm waking up at 2, 3 o'clock, and, you know, generally my alarm isn't until 5 a.m, is a bit of a hard one, especially when you think I don't finish work till 3 p.m. and then, you know, it's a long day. Yeah, it's gonna suck. But yeah, no, the funniest thing is I actually fell asleep before my other half last night, and that never happens. Like, we finished watching a couple of episodes of Naruto, and then I put on some YouTube. I was catching up with some like daily Pokemon news and, you know, and all that jazz. And then I fell asleep. I was absolutely battered yesterday. What a tune this is, though. Love this tune. Brings back all the old days of early streaming, this does. But yeah, I'm doing another sandwich and then I'm hatching them. Yeah, I think you should though, Sprout. I think you should do your last sandwich. You probably get about 1.5 boxes, 2 boxes out of it, and then yeah, what was that? Bring you about what was you on? 7, didn't you say? So yeah, about 9. What's your favourite generation of Pokemon? Mine is Gen 6, which explains why I screamed at the top of my lungs when Legends ZA was announced. Mine is Generation 2. And a big factor to it being Generation 2 was for the sole reason that I could go back to Kanto and replay Gen 1 on the same game. And that is generally why I love Gen 2 so much. But what was my favorite? I don't know. I really like Gen 3. Yeah, Gen 3. I enjoyed Gen 6. I enjoyed 6, then 7. I didn't mind Ultra for the extra bits in it, but yeah, no, I know a lot of people didn't really like Gen 6, but I actually really enjoyed Kalos. I thought it was really good. Gen 8 as well. I really like Gen 8. Like I like the artwork in Gen 8. I think it looks better than Gen 9. Was alright. Gen 8 had some bangers in my opinion. Yeah, Gen 8 was good. I think it just like some of the towns and like the areas and that I thought looked really good. But I think it looks better on the OLED than it does on a standard Switch because of the OLED screen and that. But yeah, no, I was happy when they announced ZA. I was like, Kalos, yeah, that's all right. That was the first region I got back into playing Pokemon. Was Gen 6. And then after that, I went and played Alpha Sapphire. And it was great. I really enjoyed it. Especially with the Gen 6 engine, shall I say. And obviously getting to use Megas. Like, Mega Evolution's my favourite gimmick. We're getting Registeel today though. I think 4 is your favourite. 4 is alright. Like, I like 4 for the sole purpose that, you know, you could get Riolu and Lucario. I don't know. I liked 3 a lot. But I prefer Auraz than the original. like all three games to some extent were great. Sword Shield was definitely fun. When you don't have a virgin screaming in your ear about how bad it is. BDSP was PLA was PLA, so it wins. Yeah, PLA. I still yeah, I would say PLA was my favorite Switch game. And then Let's Go was my second. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, probably one of the most beautiful looking games Pokemon did. The only thing I dislike about it was things like Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Pidgeot. You couldn't ride them. They're big enough. Like, don't get me wrong, you think you can ride a Charizard, but Articuno is the same size as a Charizard. Zapdos, like, in the anime, they generally look the same size. So why can't I ride a legendary bird, like, or ride Pidgeot? You know, it's had a 10-year-old on its back before, so... Like, that's the only thing I didn't really like about it. But other than that, I think the game's amazing. I'm preferring Auraz over the original. I'm doing both at the moment, and Jesus Christ, Gen 3, leveling up is exhausting. Yeah, like, Auraz. I'm sure you get XP share, don't you, in Auraz? Or have you, were you doing the original Gen 3? Like, I solely bought a Game Boy Advance to play Gen 3. And I had the original Advance as well. Oh, I have it in Auraz. Oh, okay. Yeah, Auraz is good. Once I've done Burmy, I'm going back to Auraz and I'm going to hunt Taylor. I don't know. Taylor in my head sticks out. So I'm going to focus on doing that one. Or as you get XP share after the grunt fighting at Powderberg. But when I'm playing the Game Boy Advance Ruby, the lack of XP share sucks. Yeah, the OG ones, you know, it was it's the good old days where you throw a level 1 out in the front of, or put it to the head of your party to start the battle with, and then back out, choose your stronger one, and stuff. Like, you got to think it was a bit of a wake-up call for when. Do you remember when I played through Crystal to do the Celebi hunt? That was the same. Like, you know, having to level all my stuff up again. I did really enjoy doing Crystal though. Like Crystal, I prefer Crystal over Gold and Silver. Swapping out everything all the time is just frustrating. I don't miss it. No, I definitely don't miss doing that. But in some cases though, they do make it a little too easy. Like, you got to think, Let's Go definitely made it a lot easier. You know, and I sort of get it. It's, you know, catching mechanic and all that. You know, you get an XP from catching stuff. But or as you get it in the forest. Oh, is it in the forest? Oh, I can't remember. It's been ages since I've played through the games. Like, I think is it this one? It's not my original save file, because I did restart this one loads of times, my Alpha Sapphire, because I completed the game. When eventually I got Pokemon Bank, I put like the legendaries in there, and then I started the game again, caught all the legendaries again, so I could trade them for the other legendaries that I needed. So in my Pokemon home, I have a box with old legendaries that originated from my OG Allraz save files. Back in the day when you used to do Hooper's rings to get your legendaries. The one problem with the Let's Go games is that it's way too easy. Oh yeah. No, it is easy. Don't get me wrong. Yo, Crystal, how's it going? Welcome in. How you doing today? Yeah, that is one of the problems. It is really easy. But out of the Pokemon games, you know, forget about Pokemon Snap because, you know, it's not an actual mainline game. But out of all the Pokemon games on the Switch, Let's Go, in my opinion, is the most like beautiful looking design for the games. Like, especially the Pokemon models and everything. Appreciate the like goal. A cheeky dinosaur. Okay, if you want to play Let's Go, Berry, don't shiny hunt. Let's go, Berry, don't shiny hunt until the post game. Because 2 of my Pokemon are level 50 before the 4th gym in my badge quest. Yeah, and, you know, another way that you could do it also is just fight trainers. Obviously, go and catch a Pokemon that obviously you want, but don't go repeatedly catching the Pokemon. Catch your Pokemon, do your trainers, and then if you're falling a bit behind on like levels and that, then just go and do a bit of give yourself like a level cap, and then go in, carry on, do it, get to your next section, and then you know, rinse and repeat. You might want to change the light goal. We already hit 10. Oh, we already hit that. Boom. Oh, there we go. Thank you everyone that has smashed that like button so far. Really do appreciate it. So I want to give us a new one then, and we'll pop it up. Dun, dun, dun. I've been Jonny hunting Vulpix for 4 months. In Let's Go, gave up, then found it in Philod. Yo, Raindrop, how's it going? Welcome in. How you doing today? Congrats on the Vulpix, though, Crystal. 4 months, that is a long time. Did you? Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. Did you have to restart the combos every time, or did you put your switch into sleep mode and then just resume where you were left off? You hadn't seen that? Oh, you reset it. Oh, yeah, that's long, that. Yeah, that takes ages. I've had to do it a couple of times to reset the hunt, and that's only been on my older Switch. It would sometimes crash the game. So like it would go in sleep mode fine. I'd be like, you know, I'd pause, go to the menu, and put it in sleep mode, and then I'll come out of sleep mode obviously the next day if I was hunting it, go to resume where I left off, and it'd be like, oh, there's an error or something, and then the game would fall shut. So then obviously I would have to go on and then redo the combo again, which was a bit of a pain. I've got Jonny alone, Vulpix watching TV. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, was that for the trade as well? Now that's a good hunt to do. The old trade hunts. Like, I still haven't done one of them yet. I'll give it a go on my original playthrough, but I didn't dedicate myself to it. Did it take long to get the shiny yellow one? I'm good. Trying to get as much of my Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon decks done as possible right now, but not totally sure if I can fully complete it due to the trade ones. Have you got both versions, Raindrop? Or have you got 2 DSs? But if you haven't, if you got both versions and you still got Pokemon Bank on your DS, only have the one 3DS. So if you've got both versions and you've only got the one 3DS and you've got Pokemon Bank on it, you can then go and catch your oh yeah, but the trade evos, yeah, that still does, that defeats the object, doesn't it? Yeah, that you're gonna have to quit multiple times doing the fossils. Do you not know if a friend of yours has got an old 3DS or something lying about? But yeah, no, I'll get with it. Yeah, an episode of South Park. Good old South Park. Is that still going? I haven't seen that in years. Right, here we go. 1800. 1800 on the Darkrai. We're getting close to that 2000 mark. Nope. Damn. It is what it is. Yeah, it's still going. Yeah, see, I want to do the fossils. I wanted to do Kabuto or Ammonite. And then I was going to do it. But obviously I need them in Premballs as well. And obviously when you trade them, you only get them in Pokeballs. So, but I could probably still do one and just have the Pokeball one as my normal shiny Dex, and then go and catch them elsewhere to do Premble ones. Yep, South Park, Family Guy, Simpsons, SpongeBob, all still alive somehow. Like, I can get like SpongeBob, Simpsons, and Family Guy. It may be Simpsons I'll probably put in there as well, because that has been going. Like, I think that's older than me. But yeah, South Park, like, surprising, because that was out like years and years ago. My roommate found a level 3 wild Articuno and Let's Go. Level 3? No, you are older, Joe. Oh, am I? Futurama got cancelled. I did watch little bits and bobs of Futurama. For like a couple of months. Wow. I used to have the like the dolls or whatever, the Simpsons, when I was a kid. I think next time we hit the light goal, Colin Tyler should pick it, because he did not really get his light goal. They didn't get their light goal to be there for more than 10 seconds. Yeah, anyone else, like, I'm sure Tyler don't mind. I did wake up today though thinking that I was coming down with a bit of the sniffles, and I generally thought, I was like, oh please no, not now. But I feel alright at the minute. I feel a bit congested a little bit, but nothing nothing to worry about really. I'll soon find out tomorrow or the next day if that is the case. Like, if American Dad is still alive, I have no clue how Futurama isn't. Yeah, I didn't really get on too much with American Dad. I know I can get Gengar with the SOS stuff, but I don't know about the others. I did have an SOS thing up. Yeah, I don't know. The trying to think. Is there? Trying to think if that did the older games do. You know that you could trade with NPCs and get some of the trade evos off them. Is there any of the other ones in any of the games that you could trade with to try and get them? I'm stuffy as hell, but it's because of the plants. Yeah, having a great garden center in your flat, Tyler. That's gonna happen with all the pollen and that going about. So I know you could do it in some of the older games. You could trade for some of them. That's the thing though, with the online down and that, it's really hard to now try and complete if you don't have multiple DSs. It is like stupid to try and get them now. There is a Trevenant in Ultra Sun and Moon. They should bring it back to like how what was it? Where you could just see them instead of owning them. Which one? Which is one trade evo. Well, yeah, you're gonna need. What is it? Gengar, Machoke, Machamp, Phantom to Trevenant. Have you got? Is it Conqueror? They in the game? Kadabra to Alakazam. Let me just see if I can find it. Oh, where did I find it? Where was it? That's the sandwich one. I'll just go this quick actually and just search it. Because I did have a list, like I said, Pokemon, Sun, Ultra Moon, SOS, SOS list, I'll do. Yeah, you can't get a Golem, you can't get Machamp, you can't get Alakazam. You know what there should be is you can get so much 2 cannon. I wonder if you could get Taylor actually. I wonder if it goes by Gen. I don't think you can. You get Wingle though. Yeah, yeah, you can't get the others though. Right, and Darkrai. There's also an Alolan Golem trade in Sun and Moon. Oh, you can get the Graveler on there. So you can get the Alolan Geodude and Graveler. You just can't. There isn't a call rate or a call for the Golem. Or Golem. Golem. But yeah, obviously if there's a trade, then you could trade it that way. I mean, I'm still doing the 5 min thing. Scarlet and Violet eggs. Is it practical? No. Is it efficient? No. Can I watch a grown adult scream about different coloured pixels with a timer near me? Yes. That's it. We all chase those pixels. Love it. I do need to do some egg hunts eventually. Oh yeah, I've got to do the Gen 9 starter shit. Actually, I've got to get that hunt up and going soon. Who do I start with? Coco, Quaxley, or Sprigatito? Alright, 9 boxes and 5 eggs, so with maths that's 275. No, it should be 270, shouldn't it? So it's 30 a box. Unless you've got the 9 boxes and the 5 plus the 5 in your party, then yeah, it'd be 275. The grass type I can't spell. Oh, Sprigatito. The duck, because you don't like that one. Yeah, that is my least favourite. But to be fair though, Sprigatito was my longest Masuda hunt in the Gen 9 starters. 9 boxes and 5 eggs in the 10. Yeah, so yeah, 275. Yeah. What was Sprigatito? I think when I first hunted it, I think it was around 1400 to get one shiny. That was long. But yeah, I don't mind. I'll do Sprigatito first. It's all good. Does Roly-Coly have Flame Body? I really want to do the funniest thing right now. I know obviously Carkle gets it when it evolves. Not sure if Roly-Coly gets it though. Or does it? Could... Because I think you do have to evolve it. Because I'm sure I had to evolve a couple. Hang on, let's look. Cerebi, Roly-Coly. Roly-Coly, let's have a look. Abilities. No, as Flash Fire is ability. And then the other one's heat proof. It gets. So the abilities are steam engine, heat proof, and then hidden abilities flash fire. Yeah, no, you have to evolve it into charcoal to get the flame body. That's steam engine. Can do the dumbest thing and then use it as my egg hatcher. Wouldn't flash fire work to hatch eggs? No, it's what's the other one? Is it molten armor or something? Can't remember the one that you can use Cameron for. Is it molten armor? Is the other one? Oh, steam engine and flame body. Alright, nothing on that one. So I've got a Moltres that has flame body on. That's on my violet version. It's an event one. Magma armor, flame body, and steam engine all have the same effect on eggs. Oh, magma armor, that's it. Not molten armor. Same thing, but pop. Near enough done that tub of sneak though. I think I've got like 1-2 servings left in it, and then it's done. Only had it for about a year. Just over a year, I think it is. Jonny hunting roly-coly now before hatching eggs. Roly-coly's a good one. I got that quite easy. I didn't even outbreak for that. I just literally popped on a sandwich. Went to the dirt side of Lagtree Thicket, and then just hunted it there. Just ran around until a shiny popped up. Bum, bum, bum. Do you know what? I haven't checked actually. Make sure that my I've got leperberry attached. Better double check that quick actually. Yeah, it has. Okay, cool. Now in me, I generally tend to forget to equip it. Like I'm gonna use a dumb Pokemon for hatching eggs. Now in Sword and Shield I use Magby, and in Scarlet and Violet I'm going to use Roly-Coly. I used Magma in BDSP. Well, what was the other one I was using? Oh yeah, Magma, wasn't it? A Magmortar I ended up turning it into. Oh, you're gonna need what is it? Oh, thing is Raindrop's gonna need, is it Magmortar and all that as well, which are all trade evos. Magmortar, Electrovire, and Rhyperia. I'm sure you got to get those in Ultra Sun and Moon as well for the decks. Mine took quite a while, to be fair, to get mine in these games. Luckily enough, I had Fred that could help me at the time.
Because at that point, no, I did have a couple of DSs. So I wasn't too bothered at first when I was doing the Type Null and Poipole, because obviously they were all full odds anyway, so they wasn't affected by Shiny Charm. And I remember that's what I was hunting at the time, but I did want to do SOS hunting, which would then have been when I needed the Shiny Charm. Where's our mint green Reggie then? I can... Come on. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, what do I do? I can't even remember. What did I put for the schedule? Oh, yeah, it was Legends, wasn't it? I just didn't... I forgot to post the schedule, to be honest. I had it all up and everything. I just forgot... obviously forgot to post it. But yeah, no, Legends Arceus tomorrow. We're going to go for the Zoroark perm. I don't get how people get the perm so quick, because I'm so unlucky getting hunts that I can get the second wave in. Like, once I've got it, it's fine. I really dislike the ghost perms. Like, they're just a waste of my time. And a lot of them, you know, when you think about it, all the runaway Pokemon are just... Oh. Because you don't get many checks on them. And they're so easy to mess up as well. They're just annoying. Bum, bum, bum. I've stopped doing perms after Royal. I'm all luck. I'm all luck when it comes to shelfers now. Like, I've got a few through it, but yeah, it's the ghost perms I don't like doing, because it's like, you know, you don't get many checks on them whatsoever. And you find there's a lot of Pokemon that come under that category. And the thing is, it's like, because it takes me so long to even be lucky enough to get a second phase on the Outbreak. You know, you get, what, 6, 10 checks on a low ghost one. And then that's it. You do your 10 checks, and then it's right now. You got to now go and find another Outbreak. And then it's like, all right. And then it takes me like 2-3 hours to actually get something that I need. And it's just like, it's just a waste of my time. That's why now, if I'm gonna get a hunt, I'll sit there and just pre-hunt it, and then find it, and then I'm like, right, I'll leave it, and then when I can bothered to do it. Yeah, it takes a while. It does for me. I'm so unlucky getting... Like, I see other people and they're just literally... They're finished doing a hunt, get the shelfer, and then they'll literally go back to town, go to a new area, check the first one. It's like, oh, there you go. There's the second phase on that. And I'm like, mate, I wish I'd got that luck. I'd do it and it'd be like, oh, the Outbreak is gone. So it's just like, man. But and then I saw the Zora. It was the Zora one. And then luckily enough, it had Alpha Zora as its second phase. So I was like, right, I'll do that then. It's all good. It's all good. Last Alpha I got was the Cyndaquil. How many times though did you have to find a new outbreak to do Cyndaquil though? Because that comes under as a ghost one because of its runaway. Like something like Cyndaquil would just annoy me. Alright, should connect now. No, I didn't do any pens. Just went in guns blazing and got a second. Ah, okay, fair. That's some good luck there. I wouldn't get that. Alright. Now it should load up. Come on. There we go. Sweet. But yeah, I'm trying to think, when should I put Birmingham back on next week? So obviously I do want to try and get some more DAs in, especially for Xanius. But Tuesday, that thing annoyed me that much. I was just like, do you know, I can't be bothered with it anymore. I was like, I've had enough for the day to doing that hunt. I just had to reset the DS anyway. There's been a thingy Monday. Yeah, could possibly do Monday. I'm gonna need to do probably a couple of them in the week, just so I can start making a dent in it. Because I think that hunt's gonna be a long hunt. I have to go now for now. Goodbye for now. No worries, Bahal. Have a great day. Thank you for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day, and see you again soon. Like, I'm not here apart from Friday, maybe Thursday. Rashid, how's it going? Welcome in. Apart from Friday, mate. When is it? What day is it that you leave? What day is it you're leaving on? What, this Sunday? Bum bum bum. It's a week to your birthday. A birthday. Gotta love a good birthday. Yeah, I'm trying to work out when to possibly do it. Come on, Darkrai. David said he'd probably be around Monday and Tuesday. That's that monster, man. That's why I normally do DAs either Monday or Tuesday. Because obviously McGoat's about to help with Xenius. No Darkrai there. Because it's easier to do it with 3 people than it is trying to do it with the 2. Especially when you got 2 NPCs trying to do it with you, and they're just spamming soft moves and not actually attacking the mon that you'd want. Alright, nothing on that. Looking at you, Pollen Pop. Yeah. Or Trick Room is another one. Or Screech on Solgaleo. It has full metal body. You can't use it. And then it's like Screech to the next term. Really? Maybe do Bear Me Wednesday then. Yeah, I could possibly do Wednesday. After work. I'll fit it in somewhere. Polish moves from that damn son. I can't believe that was my first legendary in Dynamax Adventures. I only took like 3 years to get it from when I first started hunting it. And it was only, what, 200, was it 200 odd? 260, 240, I think? Or, no, 263, wasn't it? To get down the shiny Roly-Coly. GG's, congrats on the shiny. Now get those eggs hatching. It was a lot. Yeah, I think it was like 240, I think. Or it could have been 230 odd, I don't know. No, it was 200 odd. A long time. I think I would have like back then I wish I did really have a second Switch to do it with. I am glad I got a second one to obviously help with Dynamax Adventures. Like, definitely makes life a lot easier. It's the only thing I hate about these type of drinks. You've got to shake them every time you want a bit, because it's like all like the powder of the drinks settles at the bottom. You reminded me. I need to send you a post. You send me a post. Dun, 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 dun. 403 for the Steel Boy. Do, 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 do. Yeah, so I was thinking of thinking of some names as well, actually, for the second channel, so I could play other games with, play games on. Sorry. And yeah, I was working on like thinking of what to call it. I'm gonna use the rest of this sandwich. Maybe I can find a marked one. You could end up probably getting the whole line, to be honest. The DS Hunt set up for resets and multiple control inputs. Oh wow! You trying to fry my brain? A reset with multiple inputs. What, like up, down, left, right, L, R, A, B, start? Imagine trying to do that over 1,000 times. One screen manages them all. Oh, is that like the ones that I've seen people do when they have like 12 hunts going? Like 12 different hunts, and yeah, maybe let's game Jonny would be good for a second channel for other games. Let's game Jonny. That's pretty good. I was thinking of like Johnny's World, LPJ, LPJ Gaming. Let's game Jonny. That's pretty good. I like that. Oh, I pressed B. My bad. But yeah, no, I wanted to do other things so I can solely just keep. Obviously, this channel was just Pokemon, and then I can play other games without having to worry about jeopardizing this one. I do like Let's Game Jonny. Yeah, I like Let's Game Jonny. That's pretty cool. I didn't even think of that myself. Yeah, Let's Game Jonny. That's what I should have called this one, shouldn't it? Instead of Let's Play Jonny, it should have been Let's Game Jonny. But the funniest thing is, the whole Let's Play, and you know, it sort of come off over the whole Let's Go. You know, instead of, you know, because you got Let's Go Pikachu, so obviously I just put Let's Play, because obviously I'll play on the games, but yeah, so Let's Play Jonny. But originally, when I was doing thinking of names, I was thinking of like you know, so you know, like people have like ace trainers, or you know, names of trainers that NPCs that you can get in your games and what. I was thinking of like gym leaders, but then types, and obviously being a fire type or a dragon type is like my favorite typings. I was like playing around with like names like that. And then at the time, obviously, I was playing a lot of Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And yeah, so that's where the Let's Play Jonny come from. Because that's what I was shiny hunting the most in at the time. Makes sense why you have your name. The thing is, I couldn't really have Let's Go Jonny. So I thought Let's Play Jonny, like. If you were an Elite Four member, who would be in your team? Do I have to be one type? And if so, can I have Mega Evolution? Or is no Mega in it? So I don't have to have one type. Okay, that makes life a bit easier. Who would I have in my team? Obviously Charizard, Lucario. You can have one Mega. Okay. So I'd have Mega X Charizard as my Mega. Or have Lucario. I'd have Dracopult, or the last Evo of Droopy. I think it's Dracopult. So that's 3. That's my Ghost and Dragon. But then technically I'd have X as the Dragon of Charizard. So Lucario, I'd have Gardevoir. I'd have Lapras. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's my 6th one? And Tyranitar. That'd be my 6th. So I'd have Mega X Charizard. Obviously, I could use it as normal Charizard anyway, but that would be the Mega. Dracopult, Lucario, Tyranitar, and Gardevoir. And didn't I say Lapras on it? They'd be my 6. So I'll have certain typings covered. I think the only thing I'll probably... I don't know, because even though obviously Charizard would be weak to ground, with the flying type, obviously it wouldn't get touched anyway. And obviously the Lapras could take out the ground type. But yeah, that would be my 6 if I could be a gym leader or Elite Four member. I think that would be a very strong team. Because you got to think as well, though, like, granted, you could bring certain Pokemon, but Mega Gengar, Clefable, Umbreon, Alcremie, Houndoom, and maybe another fairy type. That'd be a good team. Like mine, obviously, you could... I don't think there's one Mouscarada. Ooh, Mouscarada. Another dark type. That's your 6. Yeah, because you have what? Gengar's Poison Ghost, Clefable's normal fairy, Umbreon's dark, Alcremie's fairy, Houndoom's fire dark, and then Mouscarada would be grass dark. I was thinking about it the other day. See, I've always gone with, like, even in any of my playthroughs, like, I try and cover as many elements as possible. So, I've always got something that should be able to counterbalance something. The Fable's Pure Fairy. Oh, is it? I'm just going off. I'm a gem. Well, originated from Gem 1 when it was a normal type. That'd be why. Same. So, like, a lot of my teams have always been, like, sort of, like, thinking. Been a long time since I thought about it. Howdy all. Yo, how's it going, second? How you doing today, bud? Mate, you lot earlier going on about automatics and manuals of mental. That was well going on. But yeah, no, so like obviously my first playthrough of Scarlet and Violet, obviously I had Skeledurge, sorry. I was thinking of Ceruledge and Skeledurge at the same time. There you go, there's a Pokemon fusion for you. Skeledurge. So I had Skeledurge, Lucario. Obviously it's not the most the best team, but with the shinies that I had, I tried sort of like helping myself out, doing good. Wish you all the best. Cheers, bud. Did you end up popping Nick a new blood vessel earlier with all the automatics and manual talk? You tried. That was crazy. To be fair, I would go manual as well. I'm a manual type of person. I've always said driving a car as an automatic is like driving a go-kart. Just put your foot on the pedal and that's it. I do think he needs a heart monitor on his stream. Yeah, have his like his watch, his smartwatch or something, and then put the blood pressure on there or whatever, or the heart rate. Like, don't get me wrong, having an automatic is fine. I just find automatics are actually more expensive than manuals. And there's not as many years about. Especially over here anyway. It's really hard to find a decent automatic car. So the thing is, if you learn in a manual, you could drive whatever you want. You're not halted to just one. Whereas if you learn in an automatic, you can only drive around in automatics. You would then need to do another whole driving test to learn manual. It's like Mario Kart. It's just super hard to change any perspective. Yeah. I've always said it's like go-karts. But the new motorbike I'm looking at is going to cost me $3,000. It's called a Vogue. Oof. Yeah, £3,000 it's gonna cost me. I better get in there quick before Starmer deletes petrol and diesel cars and bikes. B-Drill's always been one of your favourites. B-Drill's great. Shiny B-Drill's amazing. I like Shiny B-Drill. What is it? Starmer wants after 2030 you can't buy petrol or diesel vehicles. It would be electricals only. And then as of 2035 you won't be able to purchase petrol or diesel from stations. That's what he wants. Well, lucky enough, it'd be gone by that time. So, get someone else in to keep us, keep the fuel going. Bum, 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 bum. To be fair, that pledge was done way before you come out, has it? And the first I heard about it was today. When obviously I checked on social media and that. Like, who can really sit there and say, oh, do you know what? I'm just going to go and purchase myself an electrical vehicle. It was decided like 15 years ago. Like, I'm not being funny. It ain't going to help the planet, is it? Not when people are like still using industrial buildings and whatever. At a carbon emissions summit. Like, even down here, you can you go into certain places and it's carbon free, as they like to call it. And if you get caught, you get a nice hefty fine. You know what they like, is it like, what's it called, not fresh air, but I can't remember what it's called. There's a big old sign as you go into Portsmouth. There's a massive sign on it. Yeah, that's why so many cities went carbon emission free. Well, I get it, but at the end of the day, until they can start making electric vehicles more affordable and not costing silly amounts of money, then you got no chance. People ain't gonna agree to it. Like, if I could get a nice electric motorbike or electric car for the same price that I can purchase a petrol one, then yeah, fair enough, I'd go electric. Or maybe public transport. But I ain't paying public transport. Like, it costs too much money. For me to get to work, public transport costs me about 90 quid a week. Do you know how much petrol, how much I pay a week? £5 a week to get to work. No. No, actually, tell a lie. No, that's wrong. So it was a month, actually. Sorry, but that's like, this was going back 8 years ago. So it was £90 a month to get to work. Whereas then to get to work on a month on my bike was about 25 quid, something stupid like that, because petrol wasn't that much then. And obviously I didn't always have to use premium fuel either because of my bike. Have you seen any of those videos from the exploding electric vehicles? No. I did see something about like that circling in the comments about, yeah, let's go and get electric vehicles where they just blow up all the time. Like, I saw a few people saying about that. Also, people were saying, like I said, about expensive electrical vehicles. People then saying about power outages and resellability, because obviously they run on a like battery and stuff. The fires look unreal, not like average fire. I think they banned them from underground car parks. I did see one of the Teslas though, with the riots in America, all the sparks and like surges coming off the Teslas. Yeah, they need to be a lot better before they start banning petrol. Yeah, it's exactly with cash and cards, Tyler. You know, they want to get rid of cash. Well, I'm not being funny. Like last year when, you know, the whole world couldn't use their cards because of that whole thingy that went on. You know, my shop, 7 hours before anyone could pay by card electronically. Everyone had to use cash, you know, and the thing is, we're not ready for it yet. Until then, they can't get rid of it. Aren't those stupid PS1 cars that the idiot made a bit ago literally falling apart because they weren't built correctly? No, it's not so much that. It's because he's bunk buddies with Trump, so people are getting all malicious about it. Which is, you know, crazy. Like, I get it, if you don't like the bloke and whatever, there's no need to go around committing offences. Like, I saw one post, it was someone writ on their Tesla window, I bought this car before 2020, just so they wouldn't get destroyed in it. Yeah, there needs to be better banking systems before they do that. Like, I get it, obviously, a lot of people don't really carry cash around with them these days. Like, for me, I'm one of these people. I don't carry cash. Just simply because I don't need to. But I'm telling you, that day, it was a long day because I couldn't buy lunch or anything like that because I couldn't use my card. So it wasn't too much of an issue. Like, it wasn't like I was rocking myself in a corner or anything like that. It was just like, whatever. There you go. It saved me £3 today. So goes off like a Baltimore or electrode, yeah. Yeah, I could imagine. I don't mean the riots and people vandalising Teslas. I mean the Cybertruck literally failing to work in a snowy or high temp place. Oh, I don't know anything about that. But yeah, the riots are mad. Like, especially the people, like, some of the people don't realise that, you know, the Teslas have cameras on them. And then you just see them sat there keying the side of their car. Like, that's crazy. Because I saw that one guy on Twitter get caught. He was an older fella. And someone found him like a week later. Went up to him, was like, "Did you key a Tesla last week?" And he's like, no. And I was like, "Mate, you were caught on camera." And then I think it was like a few days later, he was arrested. But it won't be long. In cars, they'll just start driving themselves. Oh, could you imagine the amount of accidents you're going to get from that? Dun, dun, dun. Ultra Zard. Anyone here watch a new Devil May Cry show? Not yet. I do want to watch it though. Is it any good? What is life if you don't key a Tesla at least once? Haven't watched it yet. I saw the clip. There was a clip on Thingy that you got like a streamer person, and everyone's saying it looks like Asmongold. They're talking like a news bit. I saw that. I thought that was pretty funny. Absolutely butchered lady though. But yeah, no, I do want to watch it. I like Devil May Cry. I think I've still got the definition edition down there somewhere. I want to play. Is it number 5? Like Virgil's my favourite character. DMC3 Virgil. Oh, top peak. What a character. Excited for the new Andor 2. Comes out soon. I hadn't even watched the first one. Live, laugh. Kia Tesla. I can't think of anything starting with an L. Absolutely base take. Oh, mate, I love Virgil. I wonder if they put him in the series. Starts off slow, but you liked it. I do need to watch it. Live, laugh, light a Molotov. Like, what was your thoughts of the Acolyte? I didn't mind it, to be honest. It was alright. It had lightsabers, and that was all. That's all I liked. Same with Skeleton Crew. I didn't think it was that bad as some of the others shows. What was the other one? Is it oh, what's it called? Bad something. I think it was called. Yeah, I didn't even watch Skeleton Crew either. Bad Batch was animated. Yeah, Bad Batch, that one. I kept seeing that being advertised ages ago. I haven't watched that. I didn't even watch the animated Clone Wars and stuff. I've seen like odd bits and bobs, but Skeleton Crews are cool. It's cool because pirates. What, like space pirates? Games costing $90 now is insane. Like, I really want to get ZA, but not sure now because of how much games cost. Yeah, I'll get 100% get what you mean. Pretty much sci-fi pirates. Like, obviously, I'm still going to be getting ZA. On the Switch 2 when I get one eventually, but it's hard because we all know that GTA 6 when it comes out is $100 game, like hands down. Like, if anyone was shocked to even think it was not going to be $100, like, is living under a rock or something. Like $110 for that game, hands down. But yeah, for a Switch 2 game to then be sort of that price, and isn't it? Is $90 though? That's physical for you, isn't it? So I thought it was $80 for a digital copy. I think ZA is still going to be $60 considering it's on Switch 1. Oh yeah, if you get it on Switch 1 it'd be cheaper. Yeah, honestly, I'm going back to older consoles because at least I can keep what I buy. Like, that's the thing though, if you think about it, like, and I never really give it a second thought. So you know when like you purchase a digital download, it's technically not yours, you've literally just paid to play the licensed game. Whereas back in the day, when you bought a game, you owned that game. So like, you know, because of all this online service malarkey, you know, if like, lucky enough obviously for me, the Marvel's Avengers game, yeah, they shut down the online services and everything for it, but you could still play it even though they shut it down. It was just obviously all offline instead. Yeah, we only own the license until they switch the service off. Yeah. I bought a game disc thinking I'd have the game and it would be easier, but the disc was just to download it online. That's crazy. But then you think though, like back in the day, like PS1, PS2 days, the game was on the disc. Obviously, anything that now you install is just, you don't own that game. Whereas, you know, you bought a PlayStation 2 game or Xbox, the OG Xbox, you bought the game, it was all on the disc. So therefore, there wasn't nothing you needed to download or anything like that. Yeah, I thought it would save me a download. It didn't. See, I always thought, and this is probably being a little bit naive as well, you know when you get a digital version and the physical copy version, I always thought you put the physical copy into your console and then all you have to do is basically copy it onto your PlayStation or Xbox, whatever, which is fine because you're just copying data over, and then you do day one patch, you know, and then you're good to go. Whereas digital, you've got to install the whole game into it, if you get what I mean. Yeah, it used to be like that. That's not you being naive. It's not that now. Yeah, no, I've noticed that now. I've always like, I don't know. I think it's just older me, or like younger me, should I say? I don't know. I just always prefer physical copies. And you know, like how easy it is for like accounts to get banned or anything like that. You know, you own a digital copy game, it's tied to said account. So say for example, you got, I don't know, your cousin comes over for the weekend, stays over for the weekend, goes a bit cray on, I don't know, one of your games, gets your account banned on whatever for whatever reason. You've lost your whole entire game catalogue, it's gone. You know, okay, say that he does it and you have physical games, it doesn't really matter. You can still generally play those games on a different account. Unless they've changed that now, where it's like goes by IP or what. Blows my mind how a lot of games are online only now too. I enjoy playing without internet connection. Exactly that, Circle. You remember when a few weeks ago PlayStation went down? PlayStation Network went down, right? So obviously I've got Ghost of Tsushima, the PS4 version, on physical copy. Me being me, I was like, look, I wanted the PS5 edition, so I paid a little bit extra to get the director's cut for Ghost of Tsushima.
PlayStation Network went down, right? So I couldn't play Kingdom Come Deliverance. I couldn't play... What else was I playing? I was playing something else at the time. Couldn't play it. So I was like, oh, that's fine. I'll just put Ghost on then. I'll play Ghost for a bit. Went to load up my PS5 edition. No PlayStation Network. And I'm like, what, you taking the mick? Like, I've got the disc in my PS5. Yeah, I had to play my PS4 version to be able to play it. Like, your brother could get banned and then bam, everyone can't go and use it. No, exactly. Crazy times we're living in. I know. But yeah, I ended up playing my PS4 version instead. Which wasn't, it's not like, you know, I was going back to PS1 graphics or anything. It just annoyed me that I couldn't play the PS5 edition. Because it was a digital thingy. There shouldn't need to be online checks for single player games. No, there shouldn't. If you've updated the, if you're updated to the latest, like, you know, update, then you shouldn't need online. You should be able to play it. But yeah, it's mental how games now are solely focused on internet. But then I think that's probably why, like, I do generally like the Nintendo consoles, because they're not really like that. Like, if the internet goes down, you can't play a lot of stuff. No, you can't play, like, any digital games, especially on PlayStation. I've worked that out the hard way. But if you've got the physical copy, you can still play it. Bum, 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 bum. It's just, obviously, you know, it's already downloaded onto the machine. Yeah. Crazy how they make more money on the cosmetics than they do the actual game too. Yeah, that's another true point as well. Like Ubisoft. Like, rinse and repeat, copy and paste game. And then they're like, oh, here you go. Have you been to the store lately? Like, every menu you go to, there's a store button up in the top right to try and push you to go to the store. Or FIFA. FIFA's another one. You know, get an ultimate team. Come next year, you got to start all over again and put hundreds and hundreds of get EA games, challenge nothing, cost everything. It's like Team Rocket is in charge of the games. It is. It's so much like, you know, I don't play a lot of, or I don't play any actually anymore, gacha games. Just, you know, if there's something that you want, it ends up costing you, like, you know, you need to go out and get a mortgage or something to even want to thing it. EA $99.99 to unlock the rest of the phase. Yeah, it's the same though. If you think, like, you know, again, going back to like the old days of you know, old games and everything, you know, you paid whatever it was for a game, you got the game. Nowadays, you buy a game, you get 40% of the game, and then you got to go and pay another game's worth of money to buy the DLC to generally finish the rest of the game. Like Xbox Game Pass, you know, you don't own the games, but you ain't paying money for each game. Yeah, but then that's the same with PlayStation. You know, you get your monthly games every month. Actually, that's the point. I need to check the new games this month. But, you know, as long as you've got PlayStation Plus, you can play them whenever you want.
We're like the geezers on the porch, talking about the good old days. When I was a little lad, we used to have games and it was fully open. No, but it's true though. Like, oh, voice break. But no, it is true though. Like, you know, you used to buy a game and you had the game. To be fair, considering the Game Pass library, it's a pretty fair price. It's about 200 games now. Yeah, the Game Pass is really good, to be fair. You know, you get like a lot of brand new games on there. Whereas PlayStation, you don't. I think the newest game PlayStation have put on their monthly games was Dragon Age Valgard. And that was only because no one played it. I mean, hell, I've had a game from maybe 2019. I had a gacha thing to unlock characters. Started in October 2019. I didn't get my first legendary until maybe July 22. Yeah, that's mad. Hopefully it didn't cost you money, but you're probably like... Yeah, if you were going for the general in-game currency, then yeah, I could probably see it taking 3 years to just try and get yourself enough currency to try and get a legendary. But it's the same with, you know, it's the same with even like Fortnite and stuff. You know, the amount that they ask for on skins and or anything like that, and it is a way. It to me, I find, because them games are generally made for children, it's like trying to get kids addicted to gambling. Like €10, but that was for my first battle pass. Yeah, like I get that. You know, you pay for, you know, $10, €10, whatever. Get your first game pass. Within those 100 tiers of that battle pass, you get enough V-Bucks to then buy the next season's V-Bucks. But then you come through that whole season and you think the season's a 3-month cycle, give or take. And then you see a skin and then it's like 1,500, 1,800, 2,200 V-Bucks for this skin. You put it into money point perspective, that's like £30, €30, $30, whatever it is. I get most of my entertainment rigorously through streamers like you. Much appreciate you streaming, boss. Nah, so I appreciate you being here, buddy. Yeah, there's like a few games that I've not even bothered wanting to purchase, and I've watched other people play them because for me, I wouldn't go and play it. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you all being here. Gives me someone to talk to while I play games. You know, like, you got to think generally, like I said this a couple of years ago, you know, I would be doing this anyway. But I would be doing it on my ones and just chilling. I'd probably be watching someone else, to be honest. Like, you know what I mean? If I wasn't doing it, but yeah, I'd just be sat doing the same sort of thing I'd be doing now, just to myself. At least this way it gives me people to talk to and have these conversations like, oh, years ago we used to be able to get a game when it was all unlocked and we didn't have to pay for DLC. Stop playing Pokemon after Generation 2. But through you fine people, I can still get you fixed. Gen 2 is one of my favourite generations. But I stopped at 4, come back in 6. Well, technically it was more 7 than 6. Because I come back to play Pokemon in 2016. And I stopped in 2007. So, it was a good while I stopped playing Pokemon for.
And when they removed the gacha, I got like I think almost every legendary except one through the new method, which is through getting a free currency from multiple things. Yeah, like Avengers was sort of like that, but not so much gacha. Obviously, they would charge for you know, the you could buy the battle passes, but for the original heroes, all the battle passes were free. It was just the newer characters that they unlocked, like Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, Black Panther. Who else was there? The new one. Obviously, PS had Spider-Man, Bucky, Winter Soldier was another one. You know, for those, obviously, you had to buy the battle passes yourself through the game currency, but it was more like you could earn it through the battle passes. But obviously, then if you wanted, you know, like the end game skins and Infinity War skins and stuff, you know, then you would then purchase them. But when they closed down the online services, you got the normal game currency, and then they basically kept all the skins in the game, and then they put it to the in-game currency, which is really easy to obtain, and then you could purchase it all through that, which I thought was a really class act. But for me, that probably spent about 80 quid on skins. Was a little bit like, oh, if only, but you know, it's the price you pay. But then, you know, I wasn't expecting the game to go down after so many years. I've still not installed that accents, because I've got loads of that. I can't remember what it's called. It's like a green currency on the game. I think it was called like units. I had like thousands and thousands of that due to doing like all the like so-called raids in a way. What were they? I can't remember what they're called. Oh, what were they called? Hives. Yeah, hives. That was it. No shiny though. And it's that time of the day where the background now changes. Bum 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 bum. But no, I'm a big person of watching. Like, to be fair, I am more of a lurker than an active talker. Only because, obviously, I do play... If I'm watching other people, I'm generally playing something, or... you know... So, I've always been like... And that's why I appreciate lurkers a lot. Because, obviously, I am generally one myself. And it's like, I might peek up every now and then, but... My usual work day is lurking all day in different Shiny Hunter streams. Yeah, see, if I, like... For me, I can do it sometimes, but... Normally, my phone is in the warehouse when I'm at work. And obviously, being a manager, it's like I'm always like the amount of steps that I get in a day on a 9-hour shift is crazy. But yeah, like first thing in the morning, I normally watch Larry. Because Larry is normally live when I'm just starting work. So I'd end up counting the daily safe. So I do all the counting, all the safe and legal bits and bobs, you know, your cash and your stuff like that. And I'm in the office, obviously, because I have to be in there to do it all. And I have my phone propped up and I'll be watching Larry while I'm counting money and that sort of stuff. I'm driving on a farm all day.
My work truck radio is broken, so YouTube is my entertainment. Nah, that's good though, because obviously you had probably got a phone holder, so you can sit there and, you know, watch and everything like that. Whereas me, obviously, I have to, like, I can't really be going around the shop and then have my phone. If I had like you know, like a wrist thing and then a phone stand, I could just walk around like that. That'd be pretty cool. I'm normally doing artwork or other projects, so I have the TV playing YouTube whilst I do that. Yeah, lurkers are great because they help the stream gain popularity. Yeah, I think the only downfall with lurkers sometimes, and obviously I feel it and I get it, is that, you know, certain, like for me, like smaller people like me that don't generally have a lot of chattivity, it is a bit hard sometimes, but you know, I get it in bigger streams and that, where you do have a lot of people generally just chatting, and I don't feel so bad about like lurking. So if I'm in a smaller person stream, I do try and talk a little bit more. But yeah. But either way, like, still with like lurkers and that, well, I still appreciate them. Right, nothing on that one. But I was watching, it was all, so it was like last week. No, it might have been the week before. I popped in, I was watching like Ember and that. And they were streaming, I was playing that Tarzan, the last Berserker. And every time I got to like a bit where I could like put the controller down quick, I'd type, or if I had to pop down the stairs quick and I was away, I'd take obviously the phone in there and I'd type, and then I just had my phone on my mount near my PlayStation. I'd just have it up and I could watch while obviously watching the TV and that. I'm doing that now whilst trying to get Zapdos. Good old Zappy Dap. Zappy Dappy Dap. Come on, where's my mint green Registeel? Like, there is one thing I do really want though. I want a stand-up desk. I'd love a stand-up desk. I was considering building one myself. You know, just getting the parts for it, like the hydraulics, and like all the pieces of wood and stuff that I would need for it. Because a mate of mine at work, they built their own one, but for the price that they generally pay to build one themselves, it didn't work out much cheaper than just buying one. Couldn't be too hard, which probably has most of the stuff. Yeah, it's just more like, obviously the building part of it isn't too bad. Because I'm pretty creative when it comes to that sort of stuff. Oh, need to stretch. I think it's time to pop to the loo in a minute. Get a stretch out while I'm on my way to the loo. Alright, we'll do this next chat. You can build it your own. Yeah, no, that's true as well. Yeah. Because obviously the with the stand-up ones, obviously they do come in obviously different sizes and that. And then it'd be one that you want. Whereas, you know, like you said, obviously if you build it yourself, you can look at what you want. So like, my daughter has a desk downstairs in her bedroom, and it's the you know, like the L-shaped desks that they go like that and then they bend and then come up. Obviously I wanted one of them because I've always wanted like 3 monitors, so I could have one monitor specifically for chat, then have like my YouTube or stuff on that one, and then my gaming one on another one. But I couldn't have that desk in this bedroom. So I've just got you know, like a box standard, half decent desk. It's, you know, it's nice and black and how I want it. Whereas all my monitors are black. You know, mouse is black, keyboard's black, headphones black, mic. Oh. I've just taken the whole thing out. But yeah, you know, I've kept it to all like the similar, same type of theme. Right, let's do this check, and then I'll pop to the loo, and I'll be right back. I thought I had that quite tight, to be fair. You can also add in extra. Yeah, you can add in extra compartments. Like my so my desk down here, which is where it's got all my PC in that one. I took all the, like, obviously I didn't bother putting the shelves in, so I've left that like open, and obviously that's where the PC sits. All right, do this check, and then I'll pop to the loo quick. Right, back in 2 seconds. Right, that one, and no Darkrai on that one. Oh, Light Gold was hit a while ago. Let me start a new one. Light Gold 20. Thank you, and thank you, people, smashing again that Light Gold. I really do appreciate it. I was thinking, actually, when I was in the toilet, it probably would be better for me to build my own one than to that counter didn't go up. There you go. To then buy a pre-made one, only because obviously with certain desks and stuff, obviously I had to make sure I couldn't exceed a certain measurement due to obviously limitations in the room. Whereas obviously if I built my own one, I could have it to the specific that I need it, and to obviously make it better without having to pay out extortion amount of money to try and get the same. Yeah, it would also work with your height. Yeah, and that as well. But yeah, no, I'd love to have a stand-up desk to eventually get one. Like, oh, the freedom it would feel like as well.
Like, I hate sitting down for so long. It would probably be better built to than IKEA. Yeah, 100%. Like, I think I'll probably. I think that would be my next. So obviously, I do want to get another monitor. I was looking at monitors to have one, like a vertical one. You paint it to whatever you want to. To be honest, I'm pretty boring like that. I'd probably just go black. It fits my theme. You know, I've got black and silver wallpaper, which like trees, which is behind the monitors. And then obviously we got like the grey paint on the walls, to obviously sort of like match the silvery grey on the paper. Like my bedroom door's black. Like originally, you think, right? So beforehand, obviously you lot didn't see it, because it was my other half's nan and granddad's house. After they passed away, we got it. We had green wallpaper. It was disgusting. And I was like, yeah, I stripped it all in a day, the whole bedroom. Sat there, had the music on, and went to town on the room. And we literally like, so I bought the PC, so I had the PC, and it was all boxed, all my monitors and everything. Yeah, I had it all boxed up, and I was like, right, I'm not getting it all set up. Like, I had my desk, all my monitors, the tower, everything. And I was like, right, I'm not setting it up until we've redecorated the bedroom. And yeah, went to town on it and got it all sorted. Yo, JJ, how's it going, bud? Welcome in, my man. How's your day been so far? Still no green boy. It'll be coming up soon now, I'm sure. I can't even remember when I reset it at. Might do it at 4. I'll probably do it 560. The mint boy will be soon, hopefully. Nearly at 1900 now, though. We ain't done too bad. Got there. Yeah, it's about right for the length of time that we got. It's chipping away. It is. We're getting there. You know, that's the main thing. Every check is a new possibility that it will be a shiny. I think Darkrai shiny though does disappoint me. Like, I'm not a fan of the shiny. Just because it doesn't really change much. And I think in this light setting as well, because obviously it's the evening time for me, it's harder to see in this setting. Like, I don't know, I'll probably have a different opinion on it once I see it, but I think maybe in other games it'd probably look alright. Maybe entice the mint boy with some chocolate. Oh, mint chocolate chip is my favourite though. Like, that's my favourite ice cream. Mint chocolate chip. Cool. Do love me a bit of mint ice cream. Boom, 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 boom. How you getting on with the egg sprout? How many boxes you gone through yet? Dun, 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 dun. And another thing as well, like, I don't know if you've noticed,
hatching eggs on Scarlet and Violet compared to like Sword and Shield. You know, one good thing is you can hatch while you're collecting eggs. Whereas obviously you can't do that with Scarlet and Violet. Obviously, you've got to park yourself down a little bit for a couple of hours to get enough eggs to actually hatch. But I find hatching the eggs are quicker than Scarlet and Sword and Shield. You've gone through one box. We've got melon and 3 honey mangoes. Enjoy the fruit. That's my contribution there. You got half of mine over there with you, JJ. I've had a mango today, mango loco. I've got a new prime as well for tomorrow. The other half found a new prime bottle earlier while she was shopping. So I've got that in the fridge. I'll be drinking that for tomorrow's stream. I assume because Maridon is way faster than the bike. Yeah, I could see that, to be fair. Oh, another for your collection. It is indeed. I've got them in a bag at the minute. All my bottles are in a bag. Because there was at one point I did want to obviously put like fairy lights in them, and then have them like all lit up and everything. But the amount of bottles that I've got, I ain't got the space for them. Like back there, I wouldn't even know where to put them. Making sure that wasn't shiny then. I forget what it was called as well. I think it was like Ultra Breeze, I think it's called, or something. It's raspberry, lime and orange flavour. A mixture of thingy. My favourite's still got to be strawberry and banana. Probably still one of my favourite flavours. And then before that was the banana. Like I said though, it reminds me of the banana sweets that used to be, like the chew bars that used to be able to get. Reminds me of like that's what it tastes like to me, and I used to love those as a kid. Because I'm not a big fan on banana drinks. Because when I was younger, we used to have medicine as a child. And if you could imagine like having a bit of banana, crushing up like a paracetamol or something like that, and then putting it in and then stirring it and then drinking it, you sort of have that like powdery texture to it. And that put me off a lot of banana drinks, because in my head I'd drink it and it would just send my memories back of like the banana medicine. Oh god, that banana medicine, yeah. I remember having it as a kid, and yeah, that's what put me off bananas so much. That might be why I hate bananas so much. Like, other than that, like, it's alright. To be fair, I did have a banana milkshake the other day, like, first time in a long time. Let's move that out of the way a bit. I'm the same way with coconut. Tastes like sunscreen to me. Flashbacks of sunburn. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of coconut. I'll get what you mean there. Yeah, coconut is like, I don't mind if I thing is, like, for me mainly is if I can't really taste it, then I don't mind it. But if I'm like, or if you were to give me a food and not tell me what's in it, but then you distinctly can't taste something, I would eat it. But if I know there's something in it that I don't like, I wouldn't eat it. Even though that, like, my mum used to do it to me all the time. She'd be like, but you can't taste it. And I'm like, I don't care. I don't like what's in it. So I ain't going to eat it. So then she stopped telling me what was in stuff. Just so I'd eat certain things that she knew I didn't like. Bum, ba, bum. Right, 1897. Oh, what a year that was. Don't even know what happened that year, but sounds good. I found, as from beekeeping, the alarm pheromone the bees use smell like banana. Oh, do they? Beekeeping, that is quite interesting. I'd love to do it, but I'll be too worried about being stung. I've been stung that many times. Bees give me some sort of like paranoia, like make me like paranoid. So yeah, it just probably throw my head into overdrive. Speaking of bananas, did you know Amazon America has multiple trucks called the banana truck that their workers can go to and get free bananas? The fun fact I saw on the shore. I'm not surprised they'd be sick of bananas, because I would if I had to work with them constantly. I know I have the most colonies I've ever had. I'm up to 28 honeybee hives. 28. Do you sell a lot of it to like local stores and that, or do you just generally keep it for yourself? But yeah, no, if I had to work with a certain food constantly on a day-to-day basis, I'd get sick of that food. That's probably why I hate shopping so much, because I work in a shop. Like, I'm literally in and out. I'm like supermarket sweep. I'm like zoom about, zoomies, and yeah, get in, get out, go. That's why I stay. Still rarely go into Subway. Oh, was it? Rarely go in Subway. Is it because what when the memories of working there? Yeah, no, I don't know. Like beehives, I've always wanted to try it. You know, get your like your smoke thing and all that. I don't know what it's called, but smoke pot thing. You know, the hat with the visor thing and all that. Your white suit, and then just get some honey and all that. Yeah, especially if I see someone make you sub. It's funny though, I didn't realise there's actually more than one queen in the beehive. Like, I was watching beehive stuff a couple of months ago. It was a few months ago. I was watching it, and yeah, then like obviously once the next queen comes into maturity, she then can take over the throne, and then obviously they like the workers and that then decide obviously if the current queen is still fit enough to be the queen of the hive or something, and then they get rid of the old queen, and then obviously the new queen then comes in. But I had a thing in my backyard, so I was out in the garden and I saw this swarm, and it was like zzz, like that, and I was like looking. Yeah, it was a bunch of like bees or wasps or something like that. and there were, like, it looked like a black circle, just thingy, just flying through, just like in the air and that. And I thought it was mental. I've never seen it in my life before, but it was interesting. Makes me want to jump over the counter. Right, I'll reset the DS in a minute. I've had Subway once, not because I hate it, because I think the only Subway in my country isn't here anymore. I think I haven't checked. I think Subway's overpriced for what it is. Jeff Bezos has always been obsessed with bananas as a kid. I thought, let's give more workers them because they're healthy. No, I don't see nothing wrong with giving their workers bananas. I just think solely for me, I would, if I had to work with bananas, I'd get sick of it. That's all. Bees are cool. They are way overpriced. They are overpriced. Subways. I've had a foot long before from Subway, and when they were like how much it was, I was like, really? Obviously, I had it, and I enjoyed it. It was good. I just thought it was overpriced for what it was. For what you really got. But yeah, I've been stung. Oh, there we go. There was a forced refresh anyway. Cool. I was gonna refresh it anyway in a sec. But yeah, no, I've been stung a few times. One where I nearly crashed my motorbike. That wasn't fun. One when I was playing football or soccer to the Americans. I was in goal and got stung. And then obviously me just being a kid in general, annoying the a bee nest or wasp nest, and got chased by wasps, and then got stung there. But obviously that was my fault, just being an idiot, really. But yeah, the one on my motorbike, that was crazy. I like literally got stung in the middle of the back of my neck. And because obviously you get stung, you jolt like that. And then obviously because I'm riding, I've done that and nearly went into oncoming traffic, which wasn't fun. I just checked literally all the subways in my country have permanently closed. It's probably because they didn't sell much, to be fair, Sprout. You're not missing out on much, man. That was like COVID though as well. You think about it. One thing I hated about COVID was having to queue to go into a store. Like, so hated doing that. Bum, bum. I remember one time I went to go to Asda's, and how long was I there? I must have been waiting about 30-40 minutes to get into a store. Just sat there queuing up, and I was just like, oh my god, this is so mind-numbing. And I'm like, you got to think though, like how quick I'll go around a store Obviously, I already know what I want, where it is, because I've been in the stores so many times. Know exactly where it is. I'm in and out in like 5 minutes. And I waited 40 minutes to go in for 5 minutes. You know, and you got these dopey people just there like, I'm like, hurry the hell up so I can get in. Because they even had like clickers at the door where they click to let how many people in. I did used to have to go to work though with a pass, COVID pass. I hated masks in general because most of the time I had forgotten to put it on. I just left for school without it. I'd only remember after I left and quickly ran back. Yeah, see, I used to have I have about 5, 6 of them. But lucky enough, obviously, I bought my own one, which was my Spider-Man and Avengers one that I got. But most of the other ones, work provided me with them. Going to open a store and put balloons outside. What's going on over there? Let's check out and buy things. It's wild in this town. Psychology. What going on over there? Let's you check it out. Buy things as wild in this town. Oh, okay. I was reading it as like they let you check out and buy buy stuff like later. So that's why I had to go back and read it. Music works just as well as balloons. Yeah, music. But the thing is with music, I don't know if it's the same over there though, Tyler, that it is over here. You need to have a music license to be able to play music. And they cost a lot of money. Over here they do. That's why my shop don't have music in it. We just put music at the back. Or we've got headsets. So we have a speaker in the warehouse. We'll hook our phones up to obviously like Spotify or something. And then put a headset next to the speaker or near the speaker. So we have the music coming through our headsets. I know colours also work to draw attention. Or what's those big flappy things that flap in the wind? Get one of those. You normally see outside like car dealerships and that. Colours certainly work. Fresh baked goods as well. The smell of fresh baked goods is like, what's that? Yeah, you do even in grocery stores have special dubbed radio station. Okay. Yeah, see, obviously we can play our own music if we had the license. But yeah, I know like certain stores like Asda's and all that, they have their own like special radio stations that have all the music on. Oh, I love wacky inflatable tube men. Wacky waving inflatables. Flailing tube man. Get one of them outside your one of your stores. That'd definitely bring people in. It'd be us wacky lot that would end up going in there. Dun, 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 dun. Dun. Send the savings back to you. Dun, dun. Children yawn for wacky inflatable tube men. I suppose also, yeah. Depends on what you're selling. Right, nothing on that one. The wild thing is these special double radio stations go off for your employees and customers' music taste. Oh, do they? Oh, see, ours is normally themed based over here. So obviously, if it's like summertime, they're played like more like summery music. Same with like Christmas and stuff like that. They'll play that sort of stuff. It is normally like themed based, but then after that, you know, you get a bit of during the months that, you know, are just whatever. It's normally like a mix of like new and like older classic stuff, like classic songs and stuff. Not classical, but yeah. Like I said, I couldn't buy one. I couldn't buy one for the balcony. I definitely. That's what you should have got. Said to Kai that what you wanted for your birthday. Get one of them for your birthday. Have it out on the balcony. Wonder if you could buy a bobblehead of one. How cool would that be? You sat driving, and it's there like that, like just bobbling about. Someone's gonna make one now, and make millions off it. Holy hell, I'm searching that up right now. You could have it on your desk or something like that. That would be a nightmare to see in the windows. It'd be funny though. I'd have a bobblehead one. If I could find one, I'd probably get one for the background. Put it on where the Pokeball is, and just have it there. And just every now and then jolt it or throw something at it, just so it bubbled side to side. But yeah, maybe you could substitute for that one, Tyler. A bobblehead inflatable man. Press an A on the wrong button then. Went into work, Corbin and Richard were laughing about the cactus with a sombrero balloon they got, and he said, looks like Corbin, and it won't stay straight. So that sounds funny. A cactus with a sombrero. It doesn't exist. Or good. Ah. Well, you know what we need to do? We need to make one. I guarantee those things would sell as well. Right, that's what we need. We need a 3D printing machine. We need a plastic base. We need a spring. Boom. There we go. We have ourselves an inflatable bobblehead. The adult wacky bobble human. Oh yeah, I'd take one. I'll even have a sombrero cactus. Get that as a plushie. Call it, what would I call it? I'll probably call it Xander, actually. I don't know who does more towns marketing, but this year balloons seem to have popped off. Really inflated balls. These helium balloons for parties. Helium balloons are good to the foil ones. Cactus Jack is the obvious name. So I was more thinking, yeah, I was thinking of you know, cactus, sombrero, Mexican, and I have a Mexican friend called Xander. So call it Xander. That was my first thought. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. I need to get my what are they called? Funko Pops. I need to put those out, really. I got a few more, didn't I, for Christmas? But it's still over there. And I got. Did I show you the figure thing that I got with the Blastoise and all that? That someone got me, which I can't remember who. No, I thought I might have. Oh, I'll have to hunt it out. It's over there somewhere. I'll hunt it out for tomorrow. You have to remind me. But yeah, I remember showing the bobbleheads because I had Sasuke, Orochimaru. Who else did I have? I had a Pokemon. I'm sure I had a Pokemon one. I can't even think. Who did I get? I'm trying to think. I had someone else. Technically, you can curse the cactus out by calling it prick, because technically a cactus can prick. We also sell foil balloons now, and the helium must be in the tech room. It'd be in the canister. Do you remember when I had that helium balloon on stream? Oh my god, that was funny. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, that was jokes. Even had to put my BRB screen up just so it wasn't there. It was invisible. That was hilarious. Like, my eyes were watering so bad because I was laughing. Things that you do, eh? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Good memories that was. Rightio, last couple of checks, and then I'm gonna go and have some food. Dirty fry, it is indeed dirty fries tonight. Oh, that means it's my last night of dirty fries. Or do I have it once a month after this? I'm gonna miss dirty fries. I've just come to realization that dirty fries I ain't going to be able to have as much anymore. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, dirty fries tonight. Watch some more Naruto Shippuden. And then early bed. Work tomorrow. Streaming Arceus, and then I'll be playing Tarzan this week because last week I got distracted by Schedule 1 and I ended up playing that till about 11 p.m. And then I was going to play Tarzan and then I turned it off because my other half come to bed. So I put DBZ on, Sparkling Zero, and I was playing that a little bit. And then I went to bed. Right, last check. Here we go. I think it's a sign of the times, using balloons to cheer up the customers, encourage them to buy, because even the companies need money. Balloons are alright. Just don't use signs in windows because people don't read them. I know that from first hand. People are so, what you call it? I can't even think of the word now. Right, let's load this in. Right, check and check. Here we go. Last check of the day. Yeah, signs don't work. I know. Like Oblivious, that's the one. Yeah. Yeah, when we it was cash only. And people would come in and be like, "Oh, I wish there was a sign or something." I was like, "Mate, you've walked past 4 of them." I was like, "There's one on the door. There's one right there. There's one literally right in front of you." I was like, "So how have you not seen 4 different signs?" Literally, they probably still would, if they had a hat on and a string bit with a sign in front of them, they still probably wouldn't read it. No one's aware and awake. They're all busy with their lives or making necessarily busy. Yeah, that's true. People are just oblivious to like signs and stuff in general. Anyways, no shiny today, people. We're hopefully tomorrow will be a different day. We'll get a shiny alpha, but yeah, looks like Darkrai and Reggie will be going back again for another week. But yeah, thank you to those people hanging out today. Really do appreciate it. It's been fun. Near enough 3 hours of smashing out, trying to get a cheeky shiny. I don't know how. Oh yeah, I suppose it's. Yeah, I was just looking at the time, but yeah. Thanks for the stream. No worries, you're more than welcome. But yeah, like I said, we're back again tomorrow. 4 p.m. tomorrow. Don't forget my time, because obviously I finish work at 3, and then I'm not normally back until about 3:30. So yeah, it'll be 4 p.m. tomorrow. Thank you for the stream and good night, people. See you all tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, man, you see me tomorrow anyway. I'll be live. But yeah, man, appreciate you being here, Sprout. And good luck if you're carrying on with the Faway Cocoa eggs. Hopefully you get it. And next time I see you, you say you did get it in the end. But anyways, wherever you are in the world, if it's morning, afternoon, or evening, please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe, everyone. Most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day. I do really appreciate you all being here. Until next time, well, tomorrow. I'll see you in a bit. Peace out. Much love. In a bit. Bye. Doing Fiona for now. And then Faway Cocoa. Well, good luck on Fiona. See you in a bit. Good shining. Bye.